Hey everybody, it's Patsy, and I'm here to do the September 2018 general reading for the sign of Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So this cycle, we're going to be getting cards from the Akashic Tarot by Sharon Ann Klinger and Sandra Ann Taylor, and the Vice Versa Tarot, and that's by LUNEAEA WEATHERSTOne. And we'll also be getting an oracle card from the Goddess Guidance Tarot by Doreen Virtue. So, this cycle we're going to be using 9 cards from the Akashic Tarot, 9 cards from the Vice Versa Tarot. So, let's get started with your reading and see how it goes, okay? The card that was at the bottom of the Akashic Tarot deck for you was the Sands of Time, 6 of Scrolls. So this talks about anticipating the completion of a project, all right, something that you've been working on for a long time and you are waiting for the results. It's like you're getting impatient, time is of the essence, and you want to, see what the outcome is going to be of all that you've done. Covering that from the Vice Versa Tarot was Wheel of Fortune. I'm sorry, this is the World card. The World card, all right? So this is saying is that you're going to finish, a chapter of your life is closing, and you're getting ready to step forward into something that is something that you've been waiting on for a while, and it's going to be something that is going to enlighten people around you. This is something that is good for you and good for your community and for the world. All right, let me just take a look at that because I have not memorized these cards. That's 156 cards to memorize. No, not yet. So, and this is a major arcana, of course. And the world is this side, because this is the other side. This would be what would be more usual, but this is the back of that card, of that illustration. Okay, so this is like you're not feeling the sense of completion, which makes sense with the 6 of Scrolls. You're waiting for it. You know that it's coming, but you may be thinking in terms of a next phase rather than the end of a cycle. But what it's saying is that you should celebrate your milestones, celebrate what you have accomplished, okay? And don't hurry forward, all right? Things are happening at the pace that it's happening for a reason, but it's going to be an end of one chapter and the beginning of another, but a continuation of the same theme, I guess. So it's the same, it's another chapter in the same book, basically, that you're waiting on. So it will be, whatever it is that you're waiting on should be successful. It's just taking longer than you would like, or maybe even working on it longer than you normally would. If that has anything to do with your work, business, or school, definitely. It's taking longer for you to get the results back than normal, or you've been working on this thing for longer than you normally would. So the first card in this reading, number 18, Up in the Air. All right, so there's things that, again, you're waiting for something to come through. The direction is, you're not certain of the direction. 1 and 8 is 9, so this is a message from your ego. All right, so again, they're asking you to have patience. The card that came to cover this was the King of Swords. So this is talking about some clarity that has come to you, some information that was revealed, something that you have been waiting for, the truth, right? So maybe whatever you learned or whatever was revealed to you still or may have caused things to become not as clear as they were before. Maybe now this truth may have turned things, you know, made things go up in the air for you, all right? May have changed what you had originally anticipated. Now things aren't as cut and dry, not as clear as you had expected them to be because of this new information, this knowledge, this truth that you have gotten. This next card you have is the Eight of Keys, the Master Artisan. So this is talking about someone who has been very proficient in their work, someone who has honed their craft. They worked hard. They may have been working alone. They may have been working with other people. They may have had a mentor, someone to guide them along their way. But this is work that is excellent. Work that is important work that you've been working on for a long time, and you are becoming a master at that. You also have people working with you, and you have a mentor. And the card that was covering this was the Four of Pentacles, right? So this thing that you have been working on is going to provide you with stability. The next card that came here was clearing the way. So this is talking about moving past any obstacles that you've come across. This again about getting clarity, setting out for your destination despite anything that was delaying your mission. And the next card was on top of the Four of Keys, we had the Four of Wands. So this is your foundation, your home. So this is something that is going to give you stability. So we have the Four of Pentacles, the Four of Keys, and the Four of Wands. So this is a lot of fours. So this is preparing something that's going to keep you comfortable, keep you stable, something that's going to benefit you and your family. All right, something that is going to maybe bring some peace into your life where things may have not been so peaceful. This may have something to do with someone who is an Aries or an earth sign. But of course, we know wands are fire signs, so it could be somebody that is a fire sign that has earth in their chart also. Earth or air. But this is celebrating the stability that you have established with this work that you've been doing, and it's cleared the way for you to establish your own home and your family. So it could be that this could even be talking about asking somebody to marry you, coming to them with an offer of your love, how you actually feel about them. And it's up in the air because you don't know how they're going to answer. And you may have been working really hard, saving up your money, saving up your strength, all right, getting advice from people around you. And now you feel your way clear to pop the question. So that could be one thing that's going on for you this month, Aquarius, or between now and the end of September 2018. Okay, the next card that came here was the Garden. This talks about your children. or children. If you don't have any, this could be again talking about you establishing a home and now thinking about having children. If you already have children, this could talk about something that's going to make your children happy, something that's going to establish their stability, some events that are going on around your children that are going to make them happy, things that are going to make them stable and content. Covering this was the Queen of Wands. All right, so this is talking about establishing a legacy. All right, something that will, it could be talking about inheritances. It could be talking about something that has deep roots. So again, legacy, and also something that's going to produce in the future. So it also talks about knowledge. All right, could be providing for their education. Could be, again, a fire sign female that is working on establishing a legacy for the children, providing for their furthering of their education. Okay, something that is going to be passed down. So an inheritance of some sort, some kind of a legacy that is going to be established by a fire sign female. That could be around you. That could be you. It could be someone around you. If you have fire in your chart, which would be Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. So you could be an Aquarian and have that in your chart. So the next card that came here was the One of Forces, the Akashic Field. This talks about ascension to a higher position of knowledge about the secrets, the religion, of doctrine, of the divine. Okay, so this talks about accomplishing the ability to enter in and access the Akashic records, having that type of energy around you, which is covered by the Eight of Pentacles, something again that you've been working hard towards. Okay, again, establishing this work that you're establishing is for your ancestors and for your children. So this is a legacy that you are trying to put together. You've been working hard and trying to make sure that you have everything in order so that your family, your children, your grandchildren can benefit from it. And at the same time, accomplishing continuing the legacy of your own ancestors, your parents and your grandparents. So this could be something that you're passing down through generations for your children. Okay. Next card, Three of Scrolls, setting your course. So this talks about knowing where you're headed, okay, and trying to make sure that your path is clear, that you see things clearly. Okay, the people who are around you are counting on your leadership and your direction. They're going to follow your lead. Next is the Five of Cups. So this talks about regretting to have to leave some things behind, but at the same time, knowing that you have to leave these things behind in order to be able to cross this bridge. And you're still going to have love to take with you. But you may be heartbroken over some people that you may have to leave behind, but you have to leave them behind in order to be able to go further on your path. Okay. Next card that came here was 16, Caught in the Ruins. All right, so this is kind of like the Eight of Swords, right? But this is two people who feel that they're stuck and they can't get out of a situation of sorts, something of their own making, certainly that. But what they are failing to realize is instead of sitting there looking at each other, they could be trying to help each other out of the ruins because they're really not stuck. There's a way to get out. If they look to help each other, they can help each other out. And if they don't want to work with one another, they could still climb their way out of this ruin. Okay? Covering that is the Two of Pentacles. But the reason that they can't climb out is because neither one of them can make a decision. So this is maybe being at a standstill in your negotiations of whatever it is that you're trying to set up. Or it could be talking about division of assets. Let's say like in a divorce or something like that. And it's being stalled. It's being slowed down because people can't make up their minds. They can't come to a decision. The next card that came here was Four of Scrolls, another four. But this is the karmic trench. All right, so this talks about just continuing to do the same things over and over, expecting the same results, and creating more karma for yourself because you're not going forward. You keep going back to the same routine, all right, the same actions, and it's not working for you. But this was in the reverse. So this means that you have released yourself from this karmic trench. And the card that was covering that was the Page, of Swords. Was that the Knight? I think this is the Page. Gotta look at it. Of Swords. So this is some fast communication. Something that was enlightening. Definitely informational. Kind of unexpected. Kind of came out of nowhere. That's what I'm getting. I'm getting that there was some truth, some information, some communication that came towards you or came into the situation that was very unexpected, but it gave clarity. All right, let me just make sure that is a Knight. All right, I guess it is a Knight. He didn't have a horse. That's what threw me off. Oh no, he is a Knave. He's a Page. Okay. All right, so this is talking about someone who does not know how to compromise. Okay, and this is some, like I said, quick, sharp, maybe immature communication. A person that keeps getting themselves into situations that he has to be rescued out of. All right. But I guess he's getting the illumination he needs because he or you is getting released from this karmic trench. So so the knave could be a young person. So it could be a young person who is bringing up some information that is causing you to finally be free of this karmic situation. That could be it. This could be a young person, could be a child. And you know, they said children speak the truth, right? But this person, or it could be someone around you who's just acting immaturely. But again, quick, hurtful, messages coming out of nowhere, but it causes a break in this standstill that you may, it may cause a not a break, but like the standstill may be broken. Yeah, I guess break. Okay. And the last card that came here was the King of Scrolls in the reverse. So King of Scrolls in the reverse is someone who now has been thrown off of their course. Someone who has been confused and unable to make a move. Someone who's now unsure of themselves. So whatever this communication was, caused one of you, either you Aquarius or the partner that you're dealing with, to be thrown out of balance and not to be sure of themselves anymore. So this is something that may have hurt this person and caused them to question who they are, what their values are, and who they really are. And this is covered by the 3, right, which is the Empress card. And the Hierophant card came with this Empress. So I think that this communication okay, so this is a communication that came in, and it may have something to do with a woman in the situation. So if this is the male, this could be a father or a husband, this the wife. This could be talking about legal situations, be talking about religious institutions, okay? Learning the truth, learning and getting enlightenment, the truth. Also talks about not being able to question a doctrine, or not being able to see the people who are leading your religious organization, like they're like a mystery, far removed from you. And this Empress is looking at this situation from a higher perspective. All right? So whatever this truth is shook up one partner and then caused the other partner to look at things from a different perspective. That may lead to this Empress questioning her precepts, questioning her values, right? It also could be talking about a divorce, and it could also be talking about this King of Scrolls questioning his belief system, questioning who it is that he's allowing to lead him. So this Empress in this position talks about being grateful, showing gratitude. And since it fell with the Hierophant, okay, so this is talking about being grateful. All right, so this could be talking about leaving part of this legacy to a religious institution. And that may have thrown the partner off. That part of the settlement, whatever this is, whatever this settlement is that you were at a standstill. There may have been some communication that came in, either from a child or a young person, or it could just be something that was unexpected, very immature, and very cutting, that clears someone of their negative karma. And in gratitude for that, someone is showing their gratitude and making a legacy donation to a religious institution or to some kind of a foundation, charitable organization, or something. And it was a surprise to another party. So this could be about closing a chapter of your life and expecting to be able to build something, to create a legacy for yourself and for your family, something that you worked very hard for, something that you are sorry of your loss, but you know that this loss had to be incurred in order for you to be able to move forward. And there may be some negotiations, all right? Maybe some legal negotiations. People can't make a decision going back and forth. And finally, a decision is made that will end this standstill, end this karmic trench that you people are going, whoever's involved in this, around you, Aquarius, whatever it is going on. There's a decision that's made and a truth that is revealed that makes this situation be completed. But it's going to be something that causes one of the partners, someone, could be a man, could be a woman, but it could be a man, someone who is the head of the home, or the father or the husband in the situation, could be the wife or the mother. It threw them off. This is not something that they were expecting. And it could be that part of this agreement, part of the settlement, is going towards a foundation or an institution. Could even be a large business. Something large, nothing small. This is not something small, something big. They may be the money may be going towards investments in there that you might not have been aware of, or someone around you may not have been aware that this was the plan to take this money to invest, because one person had their mindset that this is the way they were going, and there's something got changed, the plans got changed, and threw a wrench into it. Wow. Okay, so this ended up being a surprise. A surprise. It has to do with money. All right. Well, before I get a goddess card here, because I'm just going to be nosy right now, let's see if we can get anything from the wisdom of the oracles. Let's see if they can shed some light on this situation. Thank you guys for liking, subscribing, and sharing. Okay, make sure that you like this, make comments, let me know what you think, if this resonates with any of you, and share these messages. If the message doesn't resonate with you, it may resonate with someone that you know. Okay, so the first card that fell out here was a sacred union, a partnership or romance. 2 and 7 is 9. So this is in relation to a marriage. And this is Number 13, the Swan Queen, 1 and 3 is 4. So again, about foundation. 13 in the regular tarot is also the number for Scorpio, which is also the Death card. Transformation, intuition, and patience. So this could be a dissolution of a marriage, a sacred union. Okay. It could also be talking about a death, something ending, so something could begin. So it could be a death, it could be an enlightenment, some enlightenment. It could be someone change their religious beliefs even. That could be the transformation that has to do with the Hierophant. Let's get one more card here from the Wisdom of the Oracles by Colette BARON-REID. Thank you very much. So this was a partnership. If this wasn't a marriage and this was a business partnership that is coming to an end. Oh, maybe somebody in the partnership gave some of their stock to some big institution, some big organization, and that wasn't expected. Okay, you could be selling a business or, selling a business or restructuring a business. Could be a bankruptcy, right? Restructuring. And an institution now is stepping in. So the institution could even be a bank, I guess. It could be a religious institution, a large organization, a government organization. Could be a bank. So this could be talking about a dissolution of a business that you thought that was going to be split in a certain way so that the children or your children could get a certain amount, and you come to find out that your partner has sold their shares to a big company, and you just weren't expecting that. Yeah. The Shadow Queen. This talks about acquiring knowledge, talks about insecurity and manipulation. Number 16. Okay, so this was something that was done behind the other person's back. The next card that came here was number 38. 3 and 8 is 11. All right, and this is the Keeper of the Scales, fairness and balance. So, maybe this is something that was fair. Maybe this is something that, as manipulative as it may have been, maybe this is something that you deserved. Maybe this is something that was fair. Could also be saying that the Keeper of the Scales may be coming to your rescue at the end of this. Let's see what that says. Number 38. From the Wisdom of the Hidden Realms. Oh. The law of harmony is enacted with the Keeper of the Scales. Align with her as the law states, making conscious efforts to bring balance into your life. When you do so, you also magically align with the abundance of the universe and the powerful forces of synchronicity. This creates conditions and possibilities that lead to the fulfillment of your highest intentions. Okay. Harmony begins with self and then resonates outwards to others. You're in harmony with yourself when you nurture yourself with love, respect, acceptance, and always taking full responsibility for your actions. Only this can be you in harmony. Only then can you be in harmony with others. This is about a positive, fair resolution in disputes, including those involving the legal system or other important exchanges. So this is about fairness. If this is about business, then whatever happened, even though it may have been a surprise and it may have been manipulative and done behind closed doors, it was the universe creating balance that may have freed you and your partner from this karmic trench that you all were in. So even if you don't agree with this move, this was in the best interest of all involved. So it's establishing divine order in this situation for you. Even if you don't like it, even if it's not what you expected, it's going to be fair. It's not saying that you can be left out in the dirt. It just means that you weren't maybe going to get what you anticipated getting, or it's not going to come to you right now, or now you have to deal with this institution, this higher entity, this, you know, person that was allowed to buy into the company behind your back. And the card that came from you from the Goddess Guidance cards by Doreen Virtue was BAST, B-A-S-T, independence. Your independence is a foundation for your strength and success. So here we have the word foundation again. And we have had 5 cards that added up to 4, either were 4 or added up to 4. So again, this is about the foundation. A foundation, again, could be your business. And this is about something else got to cut into the deal without your knowledge. Someone did something independently to assert their independence, or what this is telling you is that now you can go on and do something else independently for yourself. Possible. Let's see. Bast. Like the cat, you are fiercely independent, yet you also need affection and playful companions. Now is the time to balance your social interactions with solitude. While you may ask others for their opinions, ultimately you must make your own decisions. Your freedom and independence are top priorities, so ensure that these characteristics are nurtured. This talks about spending time alone, giving yourself permission to play, so taking a vacation. Ask for your needs to be met. Make your own decisions. Work with cats, paying attention to cats around you, or get a new cat. So, about Bast. The Egyptian goddess Bast transforms into a cat each night and protects her family and those who call upon her with all-seeing night vision. She exhibits the cat-like traits of the feminine, which includes gracefulness, independence, playfulness, and intuition. She also works with cat lovers to help their feline companions. She is the daughter of the sun god Ra, and Bast has a rare distinction of being both the moon and a sun goddess. So she's both moon and sun. So again, transformative, changeable, full of surprises like a cat, maybe a little sneaky like a cat, a little finicky like a cat. So this could be you or someone around you who was displaying these traits, which has led to this situation here. But I think what it's telling you, this is from now until the end of September. So this is getting you ready for this situation if you're not in it already. And it's telling you that as much as you may feel that it was manipulative, it was fair. And it's going to free you from remaining in a situation that wasn't getting you anywhere and that was just creating more negative karma, or you're just going to be stuck in the same situation. So if this is a business, maybe this freed you from that. If it's a bankruptcy, it definitely did. If someone else came in and acquired your company, It may not be what you wanted it to be, but in the long run, I think what it's saying is that this is going to work out fairly for you. 38 being 11, 11 being a number of manifestation and balance, and this is an 11 year. So this thing may have happened at the right time in order to free you, okay? Free you for the next part of your journey. So it doesn't have to be a complete close. It could be you now learning to operate with this new partnership, or with this new company, this new foundation, this bigger corporation inserting themselves into your business, but it's going to end up being a good thing at the end, all right? It's going to cause you to have some financial independence. So, Aquarius, I hope that you enjoyed this reading, and let me know if it resonated with you. And be sure to like, subscribe, and share. And I thank you all so much for your what do you call it? Why am I losing my words today? Because it's near the end of the month and there's a retrograde and stuff going on. All right, so thank you for your support and your loyalty and your encouragement. I love reading your comments. Let me know what's going on. Let me know if this resonates. If you'd like a private reading, send an email to pbcharo7@gmail.com. All right, and I'll be getting with you guys later on, all right? And I'll be talking to you soon. Namaste. Peace.